Hello friends, welcome to GYAN IAS. Today let's see the daily current affairs for 9th August 2018. We have shortlisted 10 most important topics for today. First question for today. Karnataka has the highest number of tigers in the country. It has overtaken Madhya Pradesh in 2011. As per the previous tiger census, Karnataka has 406 tigers. The data for the 2018 tiger census is awaited, and forest officials of Karnataka say the state will again lead this time. Which of the following are the tiger reserves in Karnataka? Option A, Bandipur, Nagarhole, Kali, BRT and Bhadra. Option B, Bandipur, Bhadra, Talkhaveri, BRT and Nagarhole. Option C, Kali, Kudremukh National Park, Nagarhole, Talkhaveri and Pushpagiri. Option D, Bandipur, Pushpagiri, BRT, Bhadra and Nagarhole. The correct answer is option A. This question is in news because the tiger census of 2018 and its results are awaited. As per the 2006 tiger census, India had 1411 tigers. This increased to 1706 in 2010, and as per 2014 census, 2226 tigers are there in India, and India has 70% of all the world tigers. The tiger census is published by Wildlife Institute of India, and the tiger census is conducted by NTCA and Wildlife Institute of India jointly. In this year's tiger census, the ground officials are using an app called M-Stripes for ground counting of tigers, and they have also included Bhutan, Bangladesh and Nepal in this year's census. Students, M-Stripes was already asked in the UPSC preliminary exam previously. The second question for today. Consider the following statements regarding the statements made by IMF on Indian economy. First statement. India's demographic dividend will remain positive for at least 3 more decades. Second statement. The IMF says Indian economy is an elephant starting to run, with a projected growth rate of 7.3% for fiscal ending March 2019 and 7.5% thereafter. Third statement, India accounts 15% of total growth in PPP terms. Students, in this question, all the above statements are correct, and the IMF has made a very interesting point saying India is an elephant which is starting to run. This talks about the size of our economy. Let us look at the explanation. The Indian economy is $2.6 trillion economy, and IMF has projected these growth rates which we have given in the question. Now, what is demographic dividend? This question also previously is asked in various public service preliminary examinations. Demographic dividend is the total population in the working age, that is 15 to 64 years. And the headquarters of both IMF as well as World Bank is at Washington, and they were established in the Bretton Woods Conference of 1944. The third question, students. Which Indian state has announced free land for Gurukuls which provide free education to children? Option A, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan. The correct answer is A, Haryana. The state government of Haryana is also making all the required arrangements to run these schools, including the arrangement of teachers. And the Chief Minister of Haryana has said, apart from 3 R's, reading, writing and arithmetic, this school will also impart yoga as well as patriotism. Friends, the fourth question for today. Which state government of India is introducing a bill in its legislature to regulate the fee structure in private schools? A, Tamil Nadu, B, Kerala, C, Madhya Pradesh and D, Uttar Pradesh. The correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. Previously, Uttar Pradesh had an ordinance which regulated the fees of private schools. Now there will be a bill which will be placed in the coming monsoon session. A few months back, state government of Karnataka had also wanted to introduce a bill to regulate the fee charged by the doctors in hospitals. There was widespread protest seen all over Karnataka, and this bill was later withdrawn. The fifth question for today: which of the following statements regarding section 497 of IPC are correct? Statement 1. It punishes a married man for having sex with a married woman without the consent of her husband. Statement 2. The provision punishes both adulterous man and woman with imprisonment up to 5 years. A. Only statement 1 is correct. B. Only second statement is correct. C. Both the statements are correct. D. Neither statements are correct. The case regarding the constitutionality of section 497 of IPC is pending in the Supreme Court. The court is of the view that adultery will remain a valid ground for men as well as women to seek divorce. But the question is that this law is discriminatory because it does not punish women who indulge in adulterous activities. So statement 1 is wrong. The correct answer is option B. Only statement 2 is correct. This is the explanation for this question. Friends, the sixth question for today: who is the poet of the poem "Where Have You Gone Without Telling Me"? Option A, Pa Subramanya Mudliar. Option B, N. Pichamurti. Option C, M.K. Stalin. Option D, S. Balasubramaniam. The great Dravidian leader Talaivar Karunanidhi, as he was known, expired at the age of 94 years. He was a great charismatic leader and never lost a single election in his lifetime. His son, Stalin, M.K. Stalin, wrote this very emotional poem, "Where Have You Gone Without Telling Me?" In this poem, he has used that I have always called you as Talaivar. Can I call you Appa one last time? So the correct answer is option C. Seventh question for today. Consider the following statements regarding IDEX. First statement: Defense India Startup Challenge was launched in Delhi, taking forward IDEX initiative launched in April 2018 in partnership with Atal Innovation Mission. It is aimed at supporting startups, MSMEs, innovators to create prototypes and commercialize products, solutions in the area of national defense and security. Statement 2. This challenge has the objective for India to focus on indigenization and develop its own design, IPR know-how and innovate the defense sector. So this IDEX is also expected to promote the Make in India initiative. Now let us select the correct codes. A. Only statement 1 is correct. B. Only statement 2 is correct. C. Both the statements are correct. And D. Neither statements are correct. This Defense India Startup Challenge was not launched in Delhi. It was launched in Bangalore. Hence, statement 1 is wrong and only statement 2 is correct. The explanation for this question in the next slide. For today, consider the following statements. Statement 1. Scrub typhus is an acute illness caused by a bacterium Orientia susugamuchi. Statement 2. It is transmitted by the bite of an infected mite larvae present in water. Statement 3. Majority of acute encephalitis syndrome patients in the last 3 years had scrub typhus. Select the correct codes. Option A. Statement 1 and 3 are correct. Option B. Statement 2 and 3 are correct. Option C. Only 3 is correct. Option D. All statements are correct. It is transmitted not by a mite larvae present in water but present in soil. And this is in news because in eastern UP the scrub typhus was the key in causing encephalitis. Hence, correct answer is 1 and 3, option A. The ninth question for today. Consider the following statements regarding per capita income. Statement 1. The per capita income is same as national income. Statement 2. India's average per capita income in the last 4 financial years was higher at rupees 79,884 as compared to preceding 4 fiscals. A. Only statement 1 is correct. B. Only statement 2 is correct. C. Both statements are correct. And D. Neither statement is correct. Per capita income is nothing but national income divided by total population, and NNP, net national product, is equal to GNP minus depreciation, that is consumption of fixed capital. NNP is also known as national income. Therefore, per capita income and national income is not the same. It was announced in the parliament that the per capita income has increased to around 80,000 compared to the previous government's 4 fiscals 67,500. Hence, correct answer is only statement 2 is correct, that is option B. Friends, the last question for today. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. China follows a one-child policy for couples. Statement 2. China is now planning to adopt a two-child policy. Select the correct course. Only statement 1 is correct, only statement 2 is correct, both statements are correct, and neither statements are correct. Usually we would go to see both statements are correct because we know China is taking all steps to control its population growth. But way back in 2016, China moved and adopted two-child policy. Hence, in this question, both statements are wrong. Why this question has come into news is China has released a stamp in which it has indicated maybe it can give permission for a third child and go for a three-child policy. Hence, the correct answer is D. Neither statements are correct. Friends, thank you very much. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you have found this video useful, please click on the like button.